And we're back.
Gosh darn.
I always like just running right back to the stream while people are having their side conversations during the break. See how many curse words we can catch.
Yeah. We tried to throw Ghost off, but, you know, he's still on it.
As the group has decided to split, doors to the Imperium open for this servant with this ornate cane. And as you move through the space, it's beautiful. It's white stone, crystal light. You see veins of arcane light pulsing through the walls. And as you walk to the main entranceway, you see this grand stairwell. You know the way. You've been to these quarters before. You nod to the various soldiers you see on high alert. Explain once again why you're there. They all believe you. As you walk toward the east wing of the Imperium, down low, probably only up on the 10th floor or so, you make your way down to the end of the hall where you know the king to be staying. You, with Meadowlark in beast form on your shoulder. And the spotlight is to you.
Approach and just give a knock on the door.
So as you approach and just you hear, "I come."
Enter.
As you enter, you see the king. Can I help you?
It seems like some shit's gone down, eh?
He recognizes your voice.
And I'll stand straight up.
I am Barlow, is that you?
Of course it is. And I'm gonna pull out the whip, which is kind of hidden by my spell, and I'm gonna hold that up just so it's like he's never seen me without it.
He comes over and gives you a quick hug and a handshake, forearm to forearm. I knew you'd be around, but what's with the ruse?
I don't know if we may be in a little trouble. That's what I'm here to find out.
I guess trouble. Well, I think we're all in a little trouble. Have you heard?
I heard that the Emperor was killed, and
Yeah.
by some of our friends.
Yeah, the Prince Corvallis, of course. Back in Cubans.
You know
Another
anything
human.
about that?
No. The pirate, the bug. He
Bugman.
things got pretty heated in the chambers, and I guess it was during dinner or anyway. I don't know. We're all on lockdown now, which is a little disconcerting, but I am happy you're here.
Have you heard anything about the fire that happened down in the festival?
Just that the lot of them caused it when they were making their escape.
Shuri and the others, they caused it, eh?
That's what I've been told. Yes.
Oh boy, do I have a story for you.
Well, come, sit. Would you like a drink?
Yes.
Yes.
Was that?
Part of my story, and I'm gonna put my hand out for Meadowlark to crawl into my hand and hold her out. Have you heard anything about this scroll being taken?
Aye, the scroll of Kael. I have.
Oh, we may have a lead on that.
Oh? Well, what is it?
Well, you know what? Meadowlark, you should probably tell your side of it.
Meadowlark hops down and stands up as a full Furbolg form, cracking their neck. God. You know how difficult it is to stay hidden for that long? No picnic.
And as you form, as your form just rises above the king. What in the? He's alarmed, to say the least.
Good morning.
What is this?
So the Emperor is dead.
Aye. But who
So
are ya?
That is a point in the favor of Kael, because she mentioned that something was going on with the Emperor.
Kael. The thief.
So they say.
Aye, they do.
She was worried about the state of the Accords, namely the potential for them to get twisted, for the magic to go wrong. She was concerned about the Emperor, and apparently with good reason, from the sounds of things. But she was trying to get the scroll away from the Accords to avoid that getting into deeper mess. She wanted the scroll to get into the right hands. And maybe pause.
Well,
for thought.
To start, I am King Derek Stonebreaker of the Dwarves. It is a pleasure.
I'm Meadowlark. And I
This,
am very lost.
This is Kael. She is in league with the Vogue and the humans. That's what they say.
Oh, that's not true, as far as I know.
She stole the scroll. And they killed
That
the
is
Emperor.
I would honestly question whether she stole the scroll as part of that, or she stole the scroll to keep it away from the people who had killed the Emperor. Or who were planning to, because it would probably behoove them more to have it themselves rather than have some poor provost running halfway across this god-awful city on her own, with no real way of protecting herself, with no plan. Doesn't seem as well organized as an assassination attempt upon a important person.
Give me a presence roll.
I am going to spend a hope to add an experience disarming enthusiasm. If that's
Love it.
all right.
Absolutely.
I'm going to use Eloquent to help an ally without spending hope.
Ooh, okay. So this is a help an ally without the hope, so you can add 1d6 to your roll. The DC for this remains at 15.
Let's see how this goes now. Oh. Double sixes.
Nice.
Whoops.
Just as a reminder for our viewers, the last time Meadowlark had a critical success,
Somebody died.
someone lost their head. All right. Describe to me how you just eloquently and beautifully charm and convince this king that what you say is true.
Honestly, I think it's on the opposite. Meadowlark has a god-awful headache. This place is disconcerting to her. The way that magic warps through this area, and the way that this place is basically built of bent force and hard stone and metal and nothing natural about it. She is peeved. They have been trying to hide in Balo's clothing for a while, which is still quite a lot of heat and pressure, and everything is getting to be rather a lot. So they are blunt to the point of efficacy, honestly. The lack of an attempt to try and mask anything is honestly, I think, their greatest friend here.
All right, so as you're being blunt with the king, bluntness with the dwarves are something that they appreciate. You've convinced him, you've changed his mind. He trusts Balo completely. And Balo knows that he does not trust the Dracona. But them losing their emperor, at least in his mind, made it seem like maybe the tale they're spinning could be true. So he says, "Aye, all right, well, the provost is being set up. So I cannot leave. Wait." And he goes to the closet, opens up this small door, pulls out a bag. Modest looking bag, nothing too impressive about it. And he hands it to Balo. He says, "Aye, well, if what you say is true, then what I feared is coming to pass. Take this, keep it safe, keep it out of the Imperium if you can." And as you open this bag and sort of glance downward, it seems to go on forever. Add an infinity bag to your equipment.
Oh, now that thing is a headache and stitch work.
Is there anything in here already?
Aye, you know. Keep it safe. Aldrum protect you.
I will sling it over my shoulder and put it under my cape. I'm still in the draconian-looking person form, so it's weird putting stuff basically into my back. So there's a little more to the story here. I met Meadowlark's husband, when we were out having fun at the festival. When the guards were chasing down Meadowlark and one of their other companions. We tried to assist the guards in chasing them down because they had stolen something, and the guards tried to kill a random civilian. Meadowlark's husband tried to save the civilian, actually put his life in danger to revive him. or heal him. And I tried to stop this guard from doing any more damage, and the other ones came after me. Oh, Lev fucking did an awesome job, eh? He jumped right in, protected me from the guards, no questions asked.
Aye, well, worth every penny.
We tried to get out of there without causing too much damage, but that fire may have been us.
Aye. And the guards who are with the healers. Is that you too?
Well, one of them, Meadowlark, knocked them out, but then a friend of that civilian ended up crushing his head. The other two guards, we tried to, again, knock them out, but they had the guns pointed at us, and we did what we needed.
Aye.
So I just want to know if we're, being looked for, or if this is all just being blamed on our prince friend and his companions.
Aye, well, when those guards wake up, they'll certainly identify you. Let me worry about that. You get that bag out of here. I don't know about this Kael or the humans, but I'll see what favor I can find in this Imperium. Allies, something.
And do you happen to know any info about where this Kael would have been taken or being held, or if she's even alive?
Aye, well, we took a tour of the vaults where the scroll was. What of good that did. I know it's directly below the Imperium, somewhere in the mountain. There's access here.
Because we would like to talk to her to get some more information. And Meadowlark only spoke briefly with him, and were interrupted. If you do find any word, I will pull out a piece of paper and hand it to the king and say, you can send word to here. And the paper has the, it's just written on it, the, basically, what's it, the carnival, and then there's 4 names. Get it to one of them, and I will check in when I can. You can also leave the note. Address it to Belinthio. And side note, the king not even the king knows his full name.
And as you say this, the king, nothing dawns on the king. I think he thinks you're using a pseudonym or you're being sneaky. He's like, I am Belinthio, you say. Okay.
Don't know who it is.
What are you planning?
We're gonna talk to.
Maybe it's
we want to talk to this Kael but we want to talk to Kael, learn what we can about whatever corruption is going on here, and prevent things from getting in the wrong hands.
Aye. All right. I'll see what I can manage here, and you see what you can manage down there. Though I do hear there's just caverns all over the place. I'm sorry I don't know more.
caverns sound like they'll make a nice change at this point. Hopefully they have tall ceilings.
Indeed.
I'm gonna take a quick look through my Lev vision just to see if they're okay or hanging out on a balcony having some lunch or breakfast
Initiating
or whatever.
Love vision. What is Love doing right now?
So many jokes. So many jokes. But what are we doing? We want to be as close to the door as possible because we don't exactly know how far in they went. But can you think of anything? A place? You mentioned something about an outdoor cafe or something along those lines. Can we get, within eyesight of that main entrance?
I think you can certainly find plenty of buildings and different things around just outside the Imperium.
Okay. Yeah. Lev, you notice that my vision keeps on going back to the door, and I keep on thinking, oh, is that him? No, that's not him. No. Keep on going back, and no, that's not him. I wouldn't even know if you have changed your appearance if you came back out. So I'm waiting for somebody to approach me.
Okay, so they're fine. I just want to make sure there's nothing crazy going on. They're not being chased through the aqueducts or something again. And okay,
I'm gonna spend it. I'm just joking.
No, God.
And it's arson time again.
All right, so back to my view. Okay, well, we gotta get out there. We'll try to stay hidden, but and that Lev sticks out.
Hi. Where the hell is Bash?
Yeah, he's sleeping one off, eh?
Of course. All right. Well, you come if you need anything. Aye?
Will do.
Okay.
No. Give him
I'll
a
be with you.
bow and also with you. No, look at Meadow, and I guess we gotta get back out there.
All right, here we go again. And with a brief flicker of foxfire, I will go back to being my little pine marten form.
Reach my hand out to help her up onto my shoulder and find somewhere to hide.
The king will open the door for you and sort of walk with you down the hallway, saying something like, I know this is all wrong. No, this isn't. Go back. Get it fixed. I'm gonna be here for a while. No, I expected better craftsmanship from the likes of the Dracona.
Yes, sir.
Making a show for all of the guards as you walk through. He's making a big stink, and they stop him at some point. Hi, I'm not going anywhere. Just the craftsmanship around here is horrible. Trying to sort of make a bit of a distraction for you as you walk out.
We'll head about direct path as we can to back to the doors or the gate.
All right, and as you emerge from the Imperium, walking back to around the area where you left your friends, the spotlight remains with you.
And I'll know generally where Lev is because I could see through his eyes, so head over towards that balcony.
I'm still looking towards the door. I forgot what you looked like already.
And I'll look up and hold up the cane.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that. What did you find?
Well, we're a lot more under the cover, to quote Reyna, than we were worried that we were.
At least until those gods wake up.
I drop back and join the group. Like, they lived? Except the one who's missing his head, probably.
Yeah, the others, I guess they were revivable.
Yes, I did not want to kill any of them.
Alright.
But it happens. I did not want to kill them, obviously.
Something
Unless
tells
they-
me we're gonna have to kill a few more of these soldiers before the day is over.
I
Well,
do not like this plan. But
as long as we can avoid it, we might as well try and take the advantage of not going on a murder spree. I've learned that this is frowned upon in polite society. That was a joke.
If
I
you
would think so.
could describe to me the setting that you're currently in, are you on a balcony? Are you at a cafe?
I kind of picture us, I would say probably across the street from, or across the way from that main entrance, off to the side a bit.
Well, would you say the ground level?
I would say ground level. Me personally, I don't see Lev trying to climb up or trying to go on the second level of any place. So
I'm gonna spend a fear.
damn
Goody.
it. Duh, yay!
And as you're all talking relatively loudly, you hear a voice say, you're all, you're kind of bad at this, right?
Who is it?
And then you turn and you see the elf from the tavern
Oh.
earlier.
The one we intimidated?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You stick out like a sore thumb.
I turned to him. What do you want me to do? Shrink?
I mean, it seems like they can. Pointing at. What's your form currently, Meadow?
Fine, Martin.
There you go.
I do not possess such ability. Who are
Would you like to
anyway?
learn?
I grasp my bow and make sure he can see me doing it.
Stand down. I just, I'm a friend. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
Who are you?
Sorry. Well, my name is Aiden.
Hello, Aiden.
And you are, milady?
I am Reyna Squall.
Ah, Reyna Squall. What a beautiful name. Reyna
Thank
Squall. Do you often walk around sneaking about with your servants, or?
Well, yes, we are somewhat celebrities, you see. And we don't like being seen.
What, did you kill the Emperor? Kill the Emperor?
No, of course not. Did you?
No, nothing like that.
You sure?
Yeah, I've been at the Splendid Tankard this
Of
for
course you
days
have.
now. Haven't you seen me there?
Just today, actually. And I usually see everybody.
Not as observant as you think.
Nor are you, sir. So, what brings you to this fine city?
Well, I live here. A moment.
Yes?
Yes. You all have a problem? Yeah?
No, we just happen to be friends with royalty.
Okay. Not trying to jailbreak High Provost Archmage from a prison below the Imperium.
What would give you that idea?
I don't know. I listen to things.
Oh, where would you hear such blarney, balderdash?
Blarney. Well, you have a giant who speaks very loudly. I don't know if you've...
He's a well-paid servant. He is my
Yes.
bodyguard.
Of course.
Okay.
Indeed.
Now I'm just curious about who you are.
Well, as I said, I live in the area and I make it my business to know things.
Is there anything you'd know that you think we might like to know?
You're trying to free the High Provost?
Who is this High Provost?
Oh, yes. Well,
Okay, Reyna.
somebody down in the prison needs freeing. I've escaped that prison. I figured maybe for a price, I could show you how to get into prison. I mean, you could do it the old-fashioned way. You know, burn down the festival.
We're listening.
That was my proposal. That was all of it. I'll help you get in if you pay me money.
How about we pay you on return?
Yeah. Well, I can get you there. I don't know if you can get out.
Well, what does everybody think?
Is he on the up and up? I mean, does he look... He looks like kind of a sleazy guy. I don't really like him that much, but...
Yeah.
Can I do an instinct check?
Yep.
You absolutely can. And if you
And
want to
can I-
do a presence roll to convince him on payment, you can also do that as well.
Can I ask for something weird on the instinct check?
Absolutely.
This person puts quite a lot of effort into looking pretty anonymous and stuff like.
Mhm.
But I'm curious about whether he's actually tried to change that much about his scent, which might actually be able to tell us a little bit more about him, at least what he gets up to when he's not
Alright.
tracking people like us.
So why don't you do an instinct to perceive?
Thank you.
We'll give you the whole. We'll give you visual and odoriferous.
And I am gonna spend a hope to use a nose for trouble.
Nose for trouble. And Raina, if you want to do a presence roll to convince him for the payment, you can do that as well.
Okay.
Okay, so we're on a 50-50 chance of nobody dying if I get another crit. But
Oh, I had a
yeah.
critical.
A giant walks up behind him. No. Outstanding. So, tell me how you do it. How do you perceive this person in totality?
Listening to all of my senses, I think, because in the garden, not everything is always how it looks. You listen and you feel out what someone is, how someone's saying something just as much as what someone is saying. You see how the landscape shifts around them, and even though this landscape does not shift in the same way that it would back there, there's still a lot that you can pick up on just from how someone moves through the world and how they feel out of place where they are. So does anything feel out of place about him?
Well, as you look at this roguishly handsome elf, he has sort of a worn cloak, but you do notice that he doesn't smell of liquor. He doesn't smell of a drunkard, even though he described that he was in the tavern for the last few days. You smell oiled leather. You smell hints of some sort of natural plant, maybe medicine or maybe poisons. You see underneath his cloak, his clothes aren't really as ragged as you might think. They're very modest, sure. And then around his neck, just under his cloak, you see this small, tiny medallion that is that of the god of splendor. Broken.
I think that you're one of those, god damn it, shiny hermits. No, shiny sages.
I have certainly been called worse than shiny hermit. Yes, I am a shiny hermit. Do we have a deal, then?
Well, I rolled a critical success for my third of the day. I got a double 2 for 4.
damn.
So I take a
Back
good
to
look
back.
at him. Yeah. Take a good look at him and go ahead.
No. Finish your thought.
All right. Take a good look at him and I say, well, you are obviously somebody who is a very big fan of coin. What if we make a deal? What would you charge us to get in and see this person you're talking about, who we may or may not know?
Well, I'll tell you what. You all look like a lot playing dress up. So, where I would normally charge, like, say, 4 bags of gold, for you, we'll strike a deal and say 2 bags. One upon your hopeful return. Yeah?
I believe that sounds fair. How about we even up it to 3 bags to say if we encounter trouble, you have our back?
Well, I think you have yourself a deal there, lady.
Elves
Why
of a
not?
feather.
Shake.
Why do you use spit? That is gross.
This is a thing. Yeah?
My father showed it to me one time.
It is very gross.
People in this realm are very into fluid swapping.
Indeed, it binds us.
Very odd.
The thing I was going to tell you is that I rolled for the king for him to do something for you back in the Imperium, and it was double 8s.
You're on fire today.
So many crits. All right, well, would you prefer to go now in the daylight, or
What would you suggest?
I'm going to spend a fear.
Oh, goody.
In that moment, off in the distance, down below you in the middle district, you hear dong, this loud crashing of a bell falling. Such alert, you see guards sort of perk up and start running in the direction of a temple here in, well, you're up in the upper district, up in a temple of the middle district, not leaving their post at the Imperium, but any of those patrolling guards are now rushing towards the middle district to where this loud, ominous bell toll came from.
As long as we're going away from that, I think now is a pretty good time at that point.
Seems like a nice
A pretty
distraction.
good distraction.
Well, yeah, that's actually perfect, because we're going down there. And he points down the cliff to the side of the Imperium, off the back.
Well,
We're getting
the
out
way
of the
it's there.
city.
Does anyone have any rope?
Do you have a rope?
Oh, good. You probably want to use your rope. There is a small cavern just near the sea level. We can squeeze through. Take that into the larger chamber. The prison itself is. You'll have to see it to believe it. So, bag and a half of gold. To start, yes.
I hand them all my remaining gold. So
How
you
much is
guys will cover me on this. I don't know.
To be
I
fair,
actually
we
have
are. I think we're a little bit skint, everything considered. I reckon.
think
Because I have a
one-
I'm gonna
handful.
reach.
I have a
I'm gonna
handful.
reach into the new bag that I got and just think about gold and see if I can pull some out.
Well, this would have been acting as the king's purse, so I am certain there's at least 3 bags of gold in there. We can talk about the amount of gold in there when we're done with the session. The king of the dwarf certainly has three bags of gold.
I'll throw in one of the bags.
All right, let's get going.
Not only.
Look nonchalant if you could. As he leads you off to the side, to the northern side of the island, walking past all the guards at the main gate, you see all this like brickwork give way to a little bit of foliage, to a path that sort of just leads down to the cliffside. It's not that far off the beaten path. It's just in this particular place. It's easy to get to. It overlooks the water. And he says, so, how are we at climbing?
Chances are I'm probably really good at it.
Okay.
I mean,
Is it mountainous?
It is, well, you know what? It's relatively mountainous. It is a sheer cliff face. This is a volcano. It's been built on a dormant volcano. So, like,
I'm used to it.
kind of mountain-like, yeah.
I'm very used to it, actually.
Would you all like
Others-
to group action roll? Agility. To scale downward.
Check.
whoop whoop.
Whomever has a rope, I will give advantage to.
Where would we find that for inventory?
It
Should
should
be
be
Either
under-
way,
It should be part of the basic supplies. You get it says
Equipment.
Hold on. Under equipment, soft.
I have 50 feet of rope,
Oh yeah, 50 feet of rope.
but
Yeah,
I
we
don't
should-
need advantage.
I also have something called steady as being a ridgeborn.
Okay.
I have advantage on rolls to traverse through dangerous cliffs and ledges, navigate through harsh environments, and use your survival knowledge.
All right. Are you going to lead this action?
I think he's
I-
leading.
I would recommend doing so. And is this something I can use an experience on as well?
Absolutely.
I'd like to use my Mountain-born ability as well. So I have an experience called Mountain-born,
Okay.
where I'd like to use that as well. So if everybody wants to go ahead and do it, do your rolls, and I'll lead it. I mean, I only have a +1 in agility, but
I got a +3, and I got a 21 with hope. And sadly, my hope's all.
Oh, okay. So
All right. Well, who's going to lead it? Let's start there.
Okay.
Lev or Reyna?
Lev.
Lev. Okay. Lev's going to lead it. So this is how it
Sorry.
works. Your DC is 17. You are each doing a reaction roll. So no hope, no fear.
Okay.
If you succeed, if you beat 17, you add +1 to your leader's modifier. So 21 with hope. Hope doesn't matter, but 21 absolutely does. You are +1.
Double tens.
Oh wow.
That's another crit.
So many crits.
So is that considered a +1 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
19 with fear.
+3.
Nice.
No
So
fear,
+3.
no hope.
We've got this.
I'm gonna
Oh,
use
yeah.
a hope.
Okay.
I am gonna. You say it's an agility roll, correct?
It's an agility roll. That's right.
And I'm gonna use my steady, my Ridgeborn
Okay.
ability for
Okay.
advantage, and I'm going to add my Mountainborn.
And what's Mountainborn give you?
Mountainborn is one of my experiences.
But what does it add to your roll?
Oh, just +2.
All right, so you're +2, +3, so +5, +5 plus 1d6.
If you fail this, I'm gonna make fun of you.
I know. I know.
It's the luck of the draw.
Okay, you said I get a +3 because this is a group action roll.
Yes.
I got a total of 19 with fear.
Oh, thank God we had all those extra points,
I
actually.
know. I'm very unlucky with rolling.
I was gonna watch you roll down the mountain and go, "You okay?"
Okay. As a group, you succeed. Describe to me how you make it down this sheer cliff down to the cave below. Describe to me how Balo does this in the most critically successful way as well.
Oh, I just climb onto Lev's back and let him carry me.
I do a series of flips and cartwheels trying to show off my elf prowess.
I'm picturing the VHS cover of Adventures in Babysitting. Where they're
In the rope,
down.
climbing up the building.
Yeah. I'm picturing that. Or the old Batman TV series.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you're dating all of us.
Yeah, we all know what
Sorry.
this is.
We knew it. We knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah. Old school nerds.
All right, so as your group, what about Meadowlark?
I think Meadowlark, having the advantage of actually literally being built for climbing right now, might scout ahead a little bit and at least guide the rope or the pitons to wherever they need to be to anchor in a little bit. So they scuttle. They do a lot of scuttling.
As you guys are jumping down in all these like super, with the exception of Balo, super heroic ways, and then Balo just like clinging to Lev as he makes his way down. Aiden is like, oh bloody hell, okay.
Who's standing out now?
I'm coming. He starts to slowly inch his way down, and he slips, loses his footing,
Can I catch him?
and plummets. Yes. Roll me a strength.
And say, can I try to whip him to catch him?
Sure.
You can whip
if you
up.
wanna
22 with hope.
Oh, nice.
take your hope.
Oh,
Describe
no,
to me how
got
you do it. As he slips and falls, and it's like, how do you catch him?
I catch him before he falls.
So as you catch him and you sort of pull him up, you get to that cavern. He says, "Oh, hey, thanks." And he reaches into his belt and pulls out a totem from your mentor that he just pickpocketed from you when you rolled with fear a little bit earlier. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that from you. Thanks for saving me.
Oh, for me?
Mm-hmm.
I stare him down with daggers again, similar to what I did earlier in the tavern, and I put it back in my pack.
I gave it back. It's fine.
I'll be watching a little bit.
Hey, this way. It's okay. Come on, follow me. As he starts leading you into this dark tunnel. He has no problem seeing.
Is it pretty dark in there?
It's pretty dark, yeah.
I have the advantage of not being, once again, not being a person right now. Good eyes and ears in the dark.
Are we able to fit? I mean, is Lev okay?
Yeah. Lev is okay.
Plenty of space.
Lev's a big guy, but it's still. I mean, it's not a huge cavern or a huge tunnel, but it is. It's like maybe like an old lava chute from way back when this was an active volcano. It's small in the opening, but once you get through, it's pretty wide. And as you sort of make your way through, you see all of these like roots coming through stone, and you go deep, deep into this tunnel. Deep, it's dark. You're not seeing anything else. You're passing some other sort of adjunct tunnels as you walk further and further down and down and down. The rock is wet with moisture, small bits of enough moisture to begin a small little stream flowing downward. And you just keep continuing to walk downward in the dark.
Some dark, eh?
How is Lev handling the dark?
Lev is fine.
Okay.
He can't see, but I do have a torch if
Yeah, me
you
too.
feel that it's needed.
It's pretty dark.
It's pretty
Not
dark.
a lot of light. Not a lot of light coming from any other
I
direction.
think it's part of the basic supplies that's
Mhm.
usually afforded to people. So
Sure, you can absolutely use it.
I'll light a torch.
So,
I'll
Okay,
save
help
mine
out.
since you're using yours.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you light this torch-
Yeah.
The torch lights up and illuminates this whole way. You can see in the walls, like here and there's old bones, almost as if this was a catacomb of some sort. Not a lot like a burial site, but more like fossils and sediment as you go further and further into this volcano.
I tell this Aiden character. Is it Aiden or Hayden?
Aiden with an A.
Aiden with an A. Okay. I tell him, is this graveyard or prison?
Shh.
Oh, wait. Is
You
this
quiet down.
Graveyard or prison?
It's a prison. Obviously, I'm not taking you to a graveyard. I'm with you. Why would So as you continue downward, suddenly you start to see this bit of blue glowing light. And as you come to the opening of the tunnel, it opens into this vast interior space. Who among you would like to describe to me how this prison is suspended in the center of this space?
Guess I'll go.
All right.
Please.
4 anchor chains from the ceiling, very large chains, appear to be made of some type of very, very indestructible metal, like mithril. Several cages kind of dangling from like a large gantry that's holding all these separated cages. And difficult to reach, though not impossible. And probably hearing plenty of moans of people who have been in this dungeon for a very long time. It smells horrible because there's no washrooms for these people. And not even the soldiers themselves or the guards would be able to reach them without lowering the gantry.
And you see these chains suspending this, some sort of almost like a building in the middle of this cavern. You don't see any guards to speak of. You don't see anything. Spotlight remains with you.
I'm gonna use through your eyes on Aiden just in case I want to keep an eye on him.
Okay.
A good plan.
That's a very good plan, yeah.
So, I suppose I'll stay here and wait for the other half of payment, or should I go back up?
Oh, I believe the deal was you were to help us because of the extra bag of gold. You would be coming with us.
Oh, coming with you into the prison.
Yes, you said you'd have our backs for the additional bag of gold.
I thought you meant just for the walk. That's why I
And you also pilfered from my friend here.
didn't.
If I were you, I would stay with us. Your fate will match ours.
Okay, well, how do you, milady, plan on getting across this?
Well, I have 50 feet of rope, and I'm an expert marksman. I'm sure I could land an arrow to climb up to those cages.
I mean,
Okay.
that's the complicated option.
What would you
Simple option, we
suggest?
fly.
Oh, yes. I like that idea. If we needed to reach also, you could bring a rope, or really, it's only Meadowlark that needs to speak with this person, I believe.
So your plan is to lower the gantry so we can go to the prison?
Or Meadowlark can fly up, hopefully unnoticed, and get the discussion that she needs.
No. Okay, well then we can just wait here, right? That's...
Yes, but you are to be of service to us should anything go wrong, correct?
Oh yes, of course. He pulls out his
course.
knife.
Oh, that'll help. Yes.
Walking through it
Meadowlark,
as
are you
well.
comfortable with this?
Always.
Right. I knock an arrow to be ready.
Okay.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
Hello.
Raiders from Phoenix.
Woo. Okay.
It's me. All right, Meadowlark is flying.
Yep. Spending another stress and trying out, I think, an owl form this time.
Okay.
Who? Oh, ow.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
This feels familiar to me.
What a hoot.
Oh.
You and Hal don't talk about your owl puns, do you?
No. Not yet.
I would have also accepted who?
Ah.
Alrighty. On the flight to Inn, I'd like to use one of the features of Winged Beast, which is bird's eye view,
Okay.
and that means I get to ask you a question about the scene below, without needing to roll.
Okay. So as you take flight and you start to fly around this weird suspended building from these 4 chains coming across, there's these, as I understand it, there's like cages hanging around this building as well. And as you fly in a circle, you do notice there's like sort of a bit that goes up a little ways. You can kind of get a sense of, you can see into the building a little bit. But what's your question?
You mentioned that there are no guards visible from the outside. Do I get a sense of what of any form of security on the inside from my little glimpses in? Whether that is guards or clusters of magic or...
As you fly around a circle, encircling this strange suspended building, you notice one door would be right where that gantry comes down. And in looking through what you can of the little spaces in between, again, there's not windows per se, but there are a few areas that are like vented and barred. You don't see any physical people. You do see a few machines.
Okay. Well, that at least is not the worst. I guess I've got myself a academic to find. I'm getting my meeting. One way or another. Okay. I am going to try and sneak inside.
Okay, so as you... How are you getting in? How are you aiming for it?
Do any of the doors or windows have a gap big enough for a small bird to slip through? Like screech owl sized?
I would say that you probably can find maybe either a vent or a barred window that's has a large enough opening for a small bird to get through.
Cool. Yeah, let's put ourselves into the vents.
All right.
Owls.
You fly into the vent. Just at the top of this building. As you enter, you notice that it's relatively technologically advanced. From the outside being suspended by these chains, one way in, one way out. The floor is made of metal grating. All of the cells seem to be made of iron doors. There's arcane reactor energy pulsing through this entire thing. Lev gets hope from Phoenix. You can see all of these strange machines sort of in rust mode, set up around the center, but set up around the perimeter of this room. And right in the center, there seems to be a cage with rune markings on the ground and 4 robots in standby mode surrounding it. In the center of that cage is the woman who you met, High Provost Kael. She appears to be sleeping or unconscious. You're not sure.
Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. So, guards, runes, and a very well-sealed cage. No pressure.
Would a diversion help?
Actually, if I was going up, yeah. A diversion would be sensible.
Let me ask you this question. As you fly into the vent, where are you landing to look?
Before I land, could I make a knowledge roll on the runes?
Certainly.
Well, okay. That looked like a 2 until it looked like a 12. That is a 18 with hope this time.
All right, take your hope. So you recognize the runes from similar spells that you've encountered throughout your time in your wandering. It just seems to be a basic hold person type of spell.
Okay.
So they're in a cage being held with these runes.
Would passing the runes trigger it on anyone who is passing the runes? Like, for example, an owl settling on top of the cage? Or is that something which I'd have to find out the fun way?
You may have to find out the fun way, but you do know that anyone that enters these runes are affected by these runes, and they work in a sphere going straight up.
Okay. In which case, yeah, I think I'm gonna land...
Cylinder, I'm sorry, not a sphere. Cylinder going straight
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna land behind one of the at-rest machines for the moment. Not... Oh, hang on. When you said the at-rest machines, were those the people machines, or were those the... Were there also other at-rest machines within the room?
None of them really look like anything. They're all just sort of collapsed, sort of like tucked into themselves.
Okay.
Are you how close behind are you? Are you getting within very close range?
I think originally I thought machines is in kind of like a humming vent or something, or sort of, vent exit style thing. I probably would not land right behind one of the scary things which acts as a prison guard. So let's go with close, not very close.
Okay. So as you get within You start flying closer to take a look at these runes, and as you enter very close range, you see one of the machines go as this laser tracks, and as you leave very close range, it kind of comes back down and its head goes back into place as you land.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I have a very weird idea, which might work. I'm going to change back into myself.
Okay.
And Meadowlark takes a moment to settle her joints again, and opens her mouth somewhat wide, and I'm going to use Conjure Swarm.
Okay.
Just to try and... It's in an effort, if things get within close range of triggering them, very close range of triggering them, to try and kind of flood the sensors with a bunch of tiny beetles.
All right. So tell me how these beetles come out of wherever they come out of, and how they come at these machines.
Life in the garden's pretty symbiotic. The magic on Meadowlark's breath coalesces into a bunch of tiny blinking, almost fireflies, which just flit and buzz around the faces of the machines. Meadowlark tries to stay out of the way of any weird lights pointing her way, though.
Where would you say you are located within this room as this comes out of you?
Still at probably close range. If the machines are at the points of a clock, 12, 3, 6, and 9, I think I'd be at 10.
Okay. 12, 3, 6, and 9 as you travel. Okay. So as these beetles come flying out, coming towards the machines, you see these heads are, and they start sort of scanning around, and then you see these 4 machines surrounding this thing sort of like transform as these 4 limbs extend from the bodies and push up. There seem to be 4-legged machines with this light as an eye searching at all of these beetles. Do these beetles do any damage to them?
I can trigger them too.
Based on where you are, I just want to give you this heads up.
Yeah.
Directly across from you, you're at 10 if they're in, so it's your direction of travel. So I guess you tell me where you are in proximity to the main door.
I would say the main door is at 4:30, so slap bang between 2 of the other guards.
Okay. Outstanding. All right. I'm not asking for any particular reason.
Of course not.
Your 4:30. All right. So the beetles, are they doing damage, or how are you? You said you can trigger it, but
Yes, I'm not triggering it yet. Yeah.
okay. So you see these things are just scanning these beetles, and you might see like them take a swipe at a few of them. You're aware of them. They've woken up, but they haven't fully engaged them yet.
Okay.
They are distracted though.
Alrighty. And I guess in truly fearless fashion, I'm going to try and sneak forward and disrupt some runes.
All right. So you're going to have one shot at this before these things are aware of you. How do you plan on disrupting these runes as you step forward?
Everything has weak points. Everything is woven in specific ways. If you can find a point, maybe not so much where the circle is strongest or the circle is weakest, but where several strands come together and just... it can disrupt it more effectively than trying to sever the entire thing.
All right, so as you step forward within very close range, you have one shot before they're aware of you.
This is going to be a great time to mess up a roll. Alrighty. What would you like me to roll?
So you're trying to disrupt the runes specifically?
Yes.
So let's go with finesse. You can make your decision. It's either going to be finesse to maybe control the spell, or you could use knowledge to maybe analyze and figure out a way for it to fail.
If I can, I'd like to go with knowledge.
Okay.
I'd like to spend a hope to call upon the experienced thrill seeker.
Seems valid. Yeah, sure.
And does this count as one of the things under bird's eye view? Acting upon information which I gathered from that initial scout.
I'll allow it. Sure.
Thank you. Okay, so that is +4 plus advantage. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. 17, 22. 26 with hope.
26 with hope absolutely disrupts this spell. So describe to me how that happens for you. How do you intervene in this spell to bring down these runes?
At a very specific point in the circle, there are 4 runes which come together as a composite letter. Meadowlark flicks open her hand and summons a small blue flame from her fingers, and gently dashing over to the sounds of great appreciation by the cat, please shush, basically scrapes fire across the circle to try and disrupt it in that location.
All right, and as you scrape fire across the circle and you see the runes go burn out all those robots' eyes look at you, but you rolled with hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
The spotlight is still with you.
Well, I'm gonna spend another hope.
Okay.
And let's create a little bit of chaos and potentially create a signal for my friends. Those beetles all burst into flame.
Those beetles all just burst into flame. I love it. So as they're all looking at you, all those beetles, as all this flame erupts around, is there a limit to the range of those beetles?
All adversaries within close range.
Okay, perfect. So as they erupt, do you have to roll damage or do you have to roll attack? Right.
Roll damage.
All right, roll damage.
That is 17 magic damage.
17 magic damage. Outstanding. Let me see what we have here.
I may have cocked that up slightly. I think I should have made a spellcast roll. Sorry.
Oh, okay. The spellcast roll to ignite them to do damage.
Yes.
Okay.
I misread the text.
No worries.
Spellcast roll.
Do it.
Okay. 12. That is 16 with hope.
16 with hope. 16 succeeds.
Okay. Want to keep the 14?
Yep. So you rolled 14 damage.
Yep.
Which is severe damage to all of these constructs. So as this fire ignites, describe to me how that damages them.
I don't know how many of you have been out to the deep ocean, or to, well, not the deep ocean so much. Very few people have been there. But seen like the phosphorescent tides at the edge of the ocean, the blue glow of algae, and the shining in the night, which you can see for hundreds of meters on a good night. Basically, that blue glow settles into the metal and against the joints and starts to eat away at it with close to flame, but also close to water.
Outstanding. So, as you find yourself face to face with these robots that are just igniting in flame, you see that they take that damage, they get red hot with the flame. That was with hope, right?
That was with hope.
All right, spotlight. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and steal the spotlight from you so that I can activate this guy, at least. You see one of the boxes in the corner suddenly begin to transform in the same way. It starts to... as it arms sprout out of this box, a leg sprout out of this box, and another, now a humanoid-looking construct stands behind you.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to, for this moment, share my screen.
Hmm. Okay.
I activated, but I didn't attack. Spotlight's back with you.
Okay. Well, that's not stressful.
It's fine. It'll be okay.
This is quite impressive. Okay. Can
we see or hear this happening at all?
You are outside and a decent amount away. I think you can probably hear some of the commotion, but you have no idea what's happening on the inside.
Ooh, okay.
But even if you did, you don't really have any direct way to get there.
Gotcha.
Raina has a bow and 50 foot of rope.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
And I have a few other tricks too, if necessary.
Well, let's do this. Would you like to roll perception to see if you hear and can figure out what's going on? Any of you?
Perception.
I would like to.
Yep.
Okay.
Where's
I've been mostly keeping an eye on our new friend, just to make sure he's not stealing shit from anybody or anything.
Good idea. Perception. I don't see it.
I'm
Instinct.
sorry. I said perception because conditioned. It's instinct to perceive.
Instinct. Okay, I'll roll that. I got a critical success. I got a 20.
All right, describe to me how you critically succeed in hearing all this commotion that's going on in there?
Being
What
that
do you
I
notice?
am a sharp hunter who spends most of her time, especially in the mornings, keeping an eye on things, listening in. I know the sound of trouble. I know that doesn't sound right, what's happening with my friend, and I am immediately alerted. And I share the information with the crew. I said, something's wrong. Something's up. He's in trouble. She's in trouble.
And how would you like to get over there? You critically succeeded, so I'll give it to you.
Yep. In
Your
this
next
case,
action. Put it that way.
yeah. Okay. If it's the action of getting there, then I tie my rope to the arrow, fire the arrow as best I can to kind of miss, drop over, and then catch on something, and immediately start climbing.
So as this arrow goes into a bit of the foliage kind of coming off the rock that's around this suspended building, you successfully get this arrow into this thing. You have a nice tight rope you can get across. Are you swinging? Are you tying off on your end? How are you doing it?
Wrapping it around my waist but not tying, and keeping another end of the rope at my foot like I've been trained to do, and scaling. Trying to reach her.
So as you go, what's everyone else doing?
Well, they can feel free to grab onto the rope.
I think that would probably be a good idea, especially if we're going to try to head on out there. Yeah.
So I say, follow me, everyone. The jig is up.
All right, so as you all begin to cling to this rope, to climb, Aiden behind you is like, bloody hell. Are we? Of
You
course.
took
And
the gold, Aiden.
he's the
I
last
would
one.
have make him go in front of me.
Okay. I'm going. Gosh, I'm so pushy. He starts climbing up the rope, and you come to the entrance, which is just some doors.
It's Mo time. We need to get these. Are they closed or open?
They're closed.
How enforced are they?
Well, they appear to be maybe iron. There's some sort of metal door locked.
I look at Lev. I said, how strong are you?
Yeah, can I try to bash it open or try to open it?
Sure. Do you want to give me a strength roll?
I sure can.
Aiden's like, that's never going to work.
Shut up, Aiden. You thief. I can't see everybody's face. I can't play off these.
12 with hope.
12 with hope. Take your hope, but as you swing against these doors, you get a little bit of a shock. Not a shock, but you get a little bit of a reverberations back at you as you just see the door sort of give and come back out.
Okay.
Inside, you see all the robot heads sort of turn.
Ooh.
Not all, a few.
Oh,
The closest ones are still on Meadowlark.
Can we see Meadowlark in any way possible, or we're
Yeah,
completely
so
blocked
you
by the
can
door?
see through. You can see Meadowlark through the bars and the doors.
The bars and the doors.
They can see us.
They can, if they're looking at you, they can certainly see
Yeah.
you.
Are they within close range?
They are not.
Okay.
What range are they?
Let's see. What's close range? Is that 30?
30 foot?
30 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
30 foot.
Okay, so we're
All right, so
definitely
they're
arranged to take action.
Yeah, so they're about 50 feet away, give or take,
Ooh.
from the door.
Can we do a roll to kind of get a lay of the place to look for anything that could be an off switch or some type of vulnerable circuitry, if they use circuitry?
You can try to look through the window if you'd like. It's not very
I'll take that as the answer then. So we need to get in. But you say there's a window. Is it barred?
I do still have some tricks.
I'm going to
Yeah,
spend a
I'm trying to
fear.
hold off the attacks. Uh-oh.
As all this is happening and these robots are reacting to you, this robot steps forward and initiates an attack on Meadowlark.
I'd like to make a spellcast roll.
I have the spotlight.
Oh, shucks.
You can't do anything to
But
save
I said
them.
shucks. At least I didn't swear.
So as they raise their weapon, you see this bolt of electricity kind of come through it. And as they swipe it to bring it down, this arc of electricity follows as it comes hurling towards Meadowlark. I'm going to assume misses. 10.
That does indeed miss.
So as it swings and you sort of duck, the weapon comes down, hitting the ground, sparks fly in the air. Spotlight's back to you.
Could I ask a
I'm gonna look
question?
over at Aiden and.
Okay. That cage doesn't look the biggest, right?
It's
now
not.
that it's
There's no one in it in this in this thing, but she is in there. She's like down on the ground.
would you say that the cage plus the person might be about the weight of 2 people?
This is an iron cage, and it's
worth a shot.
probably anchored to the ground. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
What are you thinking?
Well, technically, if folks get the door open and it were feasible, and like, you know, these guys are pretty high tech, they might not use iron, they might use something stronger and lighter.
Sure. Yeah.
But I can also shapeshift into a giant eagle and carry the weight of 2 people. who are
I'd
willing.
probably make you roll,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
that's 100% doable. You can certainly try. That's what I meant to
Not
say.
to derail it, but how are you going to get that cage out the locked door?
Well, yeah, that's why the door opening part is the first part of that.
Yeah. I can make a
And-
spellcast roll of Vicious Entangle to stop the robots at least.
What's the range? What's the
Fire.
effective range? So you can do it within fire, but
range.
what about the area that it affects?
Just basically 1, but if I succeed on it and I spend a hope, I can get a second one.
Oh, okay.
So that would be my plan. I'm going to roll that.
Absolutely, yeah.
It also
So
causes damage. But I got a 20, but it wasn't critical this time, but it is with hope, but sadly my hope is all full. But, oh yeah, well, I'll spend a hope and take it back then. I'm going to restrain the 2 closest to Meadowlark.
all right, so this one is within fire range. So which 2 are you looking for? The humanoid and one of the four-leggeds?
Let me jump back there. So the one that's obviously that's trying to attack Meadowlark for sure, and the closest one to it would be proper with this spell. The person's supposed to be within very close range, or the target.
Okay, so something like that. Oop, I can do this. I can remember how to do this. It's been a couple of months.
You got it. I have faith in you.
I'm
Spend
supposed
a
to
fear
be-
if you have to.
Ah,
Vicious Entangle.
There you go, Meadowlark. Yell me a drink.
You're not in that. Don't worry.
I say it with my mind.
Oh, you could say it through that. I just meant Meadowlark's not in the Vicious Entangle.
Oh.
So how do these vines come through
Oh,
the grating?
Well, that's a very good question. You said there was, like, this place is a cavern, cave.
Sure,
My guess
yeah.
is that there's going to be some moss buildup somewhere in and around the area. I also get to roll damage roll on both of these characters,
Outstanding. Let's do it.
and they both take 9 damage.
All right. 9 damage.
And they are entangled.
So on one. So on the humanoid, you see as these vines kind of creep up and sort of start to compress on its chest. You see that it's pushing against the vines a bit. And on the smaller one, though, as the vines wrap around it, it's doing a little bit more damage as you see some steam hiss out of one of the bindings.
And they're mechanical with mechanical parts, so it's going to get jammed in their joints, stuff like that, because my other attacks are piercing, and I'm guessing that's not going to do me a lot of good right now. So, yeah, very tangly, very getting mangled up. Like, whoever has to do maintenance on these robots is going to be cursing my name to the day they die.
All right. Two are entangled. Meadowlark still facing danger.
I
on their
actually
own.
have a way around to that, if
Okay.
folks wouldn't mind me nicking the spotlight very quickly.
Go ahead.
I'd like to spend a stress to swap something out of my vault.
Okay.
So I'm going to swap you with you. Excellent. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to try and cast Wild Fortress.
Okay. Will you tell us what Wild Fortress does?
On a success, so make a spellcast roll, 13. On a success, spend 2 hope to grow a natural barricade in the shape of a dome that you and one ally can take cover within. While inside that dome, a creature can't be targeted by attacks but also cannot make attacks. Attacks made against the dome automatically succeed. The dome has a major damage threshold of 15 and a severe damage threshold of 30 and lasts until it marks 3 hit points.
Outstanding. All right. Spellcast roll of 13. Let's go.
Alrighty. And I am going to... whoops, I swapped that one out, so I can't do that.
Once for short rest.
Alrighty. Oh, okay. 19. 23 with fear.
23 with fear. I'm going to go ahead and take my fear.
And I'll spend my hope.
Did I get it? I must have gotten it. Okay. All right. So as this dome envelops you and an ally of your choice, who is your ally?
I think I might choose Kael.
That's a good idea.
You might choose Kael. So how does this work?
You in the cage, I guess.
Yeah.
So as this dome...
It is the thickest bramble tangle of cutleaf vines.
So at least you're safe to question them if you can't get them out.
Oh yeah, I can also work on trying to unlock the door.
Well, I was gonna say, suggest a group action roll to help Lev, like, pull the door open. Lev's the strongest.
Ooh, that's a
but
good idea.
if
I
we-
was gonna do something.
Oh,
if you mind.
what do you want to do?
All right.
I was gonna look at Aiden, and you said you broke out of here before. How the fuck do you get these open?
Well, they open them when you lower the gantry, I thought. I didn't know we'd be swinging across and climbing ropes, and you think that's how they get... No, the thing comes down, the door's open. There's a button, and the inside, they just... I mean, that's how I know it, anyway.
You know where this button is?
Yeah, it's just around the corner. Go inside, it's just on the wall there.
So we just gotta get inside still.
I mean, yeah, I mean...
Okay.
Wait. I have reach. Can I try to reach and actually reach that button?
Well, let's find out. You would have to go... Well, if it's around the corner, I don't think you can reach. There's
Can
a
we
bit of a...
see it, or is it within vision? of
It
me?
would be
like if I'm
around...
looking through.
If you're looking through, it would be around the corner, around this little... Well, how do I do this?
Oh, okay.
No. How do I... Oh, here we go. Say it's like over on this side,
Oh, okay.
over on the corner of this. So there's a bit of a lip that kind of comes out. Sort of an entryway.
Okay.
You know, familiars can interact with buttons.
I'm gonna cast Magic Hand.
Oh,
Nice.
All right.
Magic hands can also.
And I can conjure a magical hand with the same size and strength as my own within far range. So wherever he pointed at the button, I am just going to start hitting around that area with the magical hand.
Outstanding. All right, so as this hand forms, it looks like your hand.
Yep.
And it comes, and it starts to feel along the wall, and it hits it. It finds the wall. Oop. And in that moment, the door opens. Do you enter?
I'll leave it up to you guys.
I am. Yeah.
Send Aiden in first.
Sending Aiden in first. He's like, well, I don't. No, I mean, I said I'd have your backs, not I'd have, your fronts.
Front.
That's ridiculous.
I knock an arrow and prepare to cover whoever decides to enter.
Yeah, I'm entering. If I see that Meadowlark's in trouble, and even though there's a bunch of stuff going on, yeah, that's something that he would do. So
Yeah.
Who's going in first?
Lev is.
Lev is leading this action, spearheading this movement into the area.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. So as you all, I can't get any closer than that.
That's fine.
There you go. As you all come into this entryway, you see Meadowlark under their dome. All of these robots, their heads just turn and look at you. And you hear, intruders. As an additional humanoid robot extends out, the doors in the back open to reveal. I may have removed this screen a little bit too early for you. To reveal the lone humanoid, which is the jailer.
Oh boy.
How far away are they?
They are. I'll tell you. You know what? You know how far away they are?
How far?
About 2 weeks away.
Oh!
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was good.
Yep.
That was funny.
Boo! But yay!
We'll find out what happens next to this team of intrepid heroes in 2 weeks on Group Action Roll. We're already pushing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's late.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, everybody.
Oh boy.
We're gonna be in trouble.
Well, I was gonna shoot him right away.
All right. Stick around. We're gonna find someone to raid. Next week we'll be back with Team 1, who was in a very precarious situation, similar to you all. They find themselves looking at 1,000 larvae in one Vornicwraith. Probably somewhere internal to the mountain as well. And then we'll come back with you all in 2 weeks to find out how your fight with the jailer and his constructs go.
I'm not gonna sleep for 2 weeks.
I mean, the
All
plan
right.
still stands.
I got something.
We
Ooh,
planned
have
and
ideas.
now we escape.
It's true.
Yeah,
We made
sure.
it that far.
So, like I said, stick around. We're gonna raid, but until then, we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
When the fire calls, we answer anyway. Oaths in our bones, flame in our hands. the world turns, let it turn away. We'll burn brighter, we'll burn higher. Oh, fire, still running. When the fire calls, we answer anyway. Hands burn raw, but we don't let go. If the sky falls, let our oaths fall away. We're still standing